I'm Mr. Mechiseri Moy, college number 230 PA 2017. Today I will be teaching you the equations, just linear equations. So the date is Friday 12 May 2017. Which is 2017. So our topic is equations. So equations are written in the form AB is equal to C. This is an equation. Why do you say it's an equation? That's because there's an equal sign. There is something on the left hand side and there's something on the right hand side. So it's an equation, right? So you'll be trying to solve them. Let's say I'm given an equation like this. 3x is equal to 18. And they say, so this is our example 1. So if this is our example 1, so we're given an equation like this. So this means that there is a certain number multiplied by 3 that will give you 18. And that's what an equation means. So they are saying there is a certain number that will multiply by 3 and which will give you an 18 at the end. And so maybe the question will be saying find the value of x. So there are different types of equations. So this one is a linear equation, just a simple linear equation. So maybe if they say find the value of x, right? You are given an equation like that. 3x is equal to 18. I said that this means that there is a certain number that you multiply by 3. That is multiplied by 3, and that will give you 18. So in this case, maybe more simpler, we are just trying to find the number that will multiply by 3, and this will give you what? An 18. What is that number then? How is it done? So from this equation 1, this one is just a simple equation for you to understand. From equation 1, this is 3x equal to 18. So we have to be left with x alone on the left hand side. So how are we going to be left with x alone on the left hand side, right? So for you, in order to be left with x alone on the left right hand side, so you will divide everything by 3. So why are you dividing by 3? So if you divide by 3, you divide by x, and everything, you must remember this. Anything that you do on the left hand side, you are supposed to do on the right hand side. And so everything that you do here, you're supposed to do here. The equation is supposed to be balanced. So if you divide by 3 here, it means that you also divide by 3 here. So if you say 3 into 3, this is 1. And so 3 to 3, they 1. And so 3 into 18, this 3 divided by 18, this will give you 6. So here we are left with 1, so it's 1x, which is x, then we are left with 6. So meaning that number that we multiply by 3 and which will give you a product of 18 is 6. So from example 1, just a simple equation, maybe we have a clue on how to deal with the equation. Maybe you can do example 2, a much more, maybe a bit harder example on equations. Maybe let's say you're given an equation like this, 2x, maybe there's a plus 5 is equal to 10. So what does this mean? This means that if you multiply a certain number by 2 and you add 5, it will give you a 10. What is that number? If the question says find x. Yeah. So if you say find x, so this will be what? I'm saying this thing for you to understand, like to understand better equations. And maybe before you do anything, before you do math, maybe you have to. So we're saying, what are we saying? We're saying there is a number that if you multiply it by 2, this certain number x, if you multiply it by 2, then you add a 5, it will give you a product 10. This number can be anything, a whole number, a fraction, in set form, anything. So how do we solve this kind of how do you solve this kind of an equation? Let's do this. Maybe let's say the solution then. The solution. Right? What is the solution here? So we have our equation which is 2x plus 5 equal to 10. So we know from our collection of like terms that if it's 2x plus 5, you can add 2x into 5. Why? Just because this is 2x, these are called unlike terms. This is 2x, this is 5, a whole number, but this is a number multiplied by the unknown. So like they are not the same. They are not the same. So you can add a donkey into cows or something. You can add a donkey into goats. So how then are you going to deal with this one? Right? You will collect what we call alike terms, right? So how do you collect like terms? You will take this 5 here, you take this 5 to that other side. You take the 5 to this side there. Huh? So if you take this 5 there to that other side, it will change the sign to be a negative. Why are you doing this? You're supposed to want to be left with the like terms alone here. Alright? You want to be left with the like terms alone. So I'm taking 5 to 10 just because 5 and 10 are whole numbers, meaning they are like terms, right? So if they are like terms, you will collect like terms. You take the 5 to the other side, you let it jump the border. So if it jumps the border, it changes its sign. Like it changes the sign is the same, it changes the sign. So if this positive sign jumps the equal sign, that it will change to negative. Then the 5. So your equation will be like this. So this will be 2x, then the 5 will go there, will be equal to 10 minus 5, right? So now we have collected the like terms. Then you have to subtract or to simplify or to evaluate that this 5, right? So you will go on with the equation. So this will be, this will be 2x will be equal to 10 minus 5. So 2x will be equal to 5, right? So if this is 2x is equal to 5, but we don't want 2x. The question says find x. Find x. So how then are we going to find x? We have 2x. So as I said in the first example, our example 1, to find if you have 2x is equal to 5, to find x, we want x. How then are we going to get rid of this 2, right? We want to get rid of this 2. So how then are we going to get rid of it? So to get rid of this 2, you will divide by 2 both sides of the equation, the left hand side and the right hand side. Remember, what you do on the left hand side of the equation, you are supposed also to do it on the right hand side. Huh? So if you divide 2x by 2, 2 and 2 will cancel. Then your x will be left as x will be equal to 5 over 2. This will be x will be equal to 5 over 2. Right? So as I said, that x can be so such that if you do this, so if maybe let's say we try to prove that our x is 2. So if your answer to make sure that your answer is correct, right, you have to maybe, and the equation says 2x plus 5 is equal to 10. When you find your x, right, so maybe you want to check whether our answer is correct. 5x plus 5 is equal to 10. Then you will replace your x in the equation. Then you simplify the what? You simplify these things. So the right hand side is supposed to be equal to, so the left hand side is supposed to be equal to the right hand side. So the left hand side, if our answer is correct, the left hand side is equal to right hand side, right? So you will replace, and now we have your x, you will replace it with this one. So this will be 2 times 5 over 2 plus 5 will be equal to 10. Right? So this is same as 2 over 1. So this 2 times 5 over 2 will give you 2 into 2 will be equal to 1. 2 into 2 will be equal to 1. So you will have to 5 plus 5, which is equal to 10, and this will be equal to 10 is equal to 10. So by proving that 10 is equal to 10, meaning our answer of x is correct, right? So maybe we do our last example. So all right, maybe let's hope you understood this one. We will end up here today. Like our lesson will end here today. Maybe we'll continue later or some other day.